Welcome to AES 2009 here in New York City. My name is Joseph Wegener. I am with AKG USA. Today I want to speak briefly about the C414. C414 is a legendary microphone. In any major studio you will see multiples of that microphone in use for various applications, from close miking instruments to piano to orchestral work, vocal work, overheads over drum sets, so on. Most recently, this is our newest version. So what we've done, we have the same form factor. It has exactly the same sonic signature that it had before. But what we have done is we've added some features to make it a better tool for the engineer. Right now, there's kind of three major things that we did. One is in the polar patterns, or the 5 polar patterns, we've added an in-between position. So as you switch across the polar patterns, you see one light up for the initial polar pattern, a secondary light will light up, and both lights will indicate you're in between those two patterns. And then as you advance, it'll move to a single light showing now I'm on this polar pattern. So instead of 5, you now have 9 different positions from omnidirectional to figure 8. The second thing that we did is we allowed you to lock the unit so that once you spend all the time with mic position and playing with the polar patterns and you've come to the happy decision, this is what I need for my recording, you can hold the button down. In holding that button down, you can lock that pattern in. That way you can also remove the phantom power from the microphone. When you reapply phantom power, it will come back to that state. So 2 things happen. 1, nobody can change it. 2, you can cut phantom power and retain those settings. The third thing that we did is we added a peak light. So the green lights that indicate the polar pattern of selection also double as a peak indicator, and any transient, even though the smallest peak from a transient response, the light will turn red and remain on red for about 3 seconds, giving the engineer a moment to see and notice this, that they have a transient peak and maybe they should employ a pad. So that's the new XLS, which is our surgical tool. It has it sees exactly what's in front of it and captures that exactly as it exists, to the C414 XLII. The XLII is based on the C12 capsule and therefore is maybe a better choice for vocal work and anything you want to impart some character to. So those are the 2 models, and that's what's new for 2009.